Well, Sean, despite rumors of wrongdoing by the anti-Trump group, the Lincoln Project, the media was happy to give them plenty of attention and lots of airtime before the election. But now that the scandals are coming out left and right about the group, the media is failing to highlight their own role in building this group up, despite serious questions about allegations made regarding one of its founders. To discuss, let's welcome one of the leading reporters that is holding them accountable and the author of the book, They're Not Listening, Ryan Girdusky. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Ryan, first of all, I want to salute you for your reporting. You followed this very closely, and I don't think we'd know what we know now without your tenacity. So thank you and congratulations on that. But it was interesting, as Lindsay mentioned, for over a year, everybody wanted to highlight all of the work the Lincoln Project was doing. CBS's 60 Minutes fawned all over them. They were almost, daily, some segment on MSNBC. Where they talked about how great they were and amazing people they were. Do you think that the media, like shows like Morning Joe and a couple of these, are complicit in where we are now in terms of covering up for them?
Well, it's hard to know exactly who knew what when as far as the radio show hosts or TV show hosts go. Nicole Wallace worked with John Weaver, who we've alleged now, and we have proof of, harassed, and he's admitted to it, sexually harassed over 100 young men in a 5-year period. He preyed upon them, offering them jobs, internships, and mentorships for sex. At least 2 of the young men were minors. Many of them were in their late teens and early 20s. Nicole Wallace worked with him, and she had members of the hit Lincoln Project on the show even after the allegations came out, close to 10 times, I believe, without ever asking them once what they knew when. And she had worked with him on the John McCain's 2008 presidential campaign. So I think she's certainly responsible for at least not highlighting the truth. Right. And I believe it was MSNBC just ended their contract with Steve Schmidt as a contributor silently over the weekend without really getting any publicity anywhere.
Yeah, of course not.
Ryan, are you aware of any other allegations that haven't come out yet?
As far as what John Weaver, not that yes, but I can't say it because the victim who's told me something, the accusation is incriminating. I can't say it because the victim does not want to come forward, and unless he comes forward, I cannot say something that would say that someone's committed a crime that I don't have a victim for.
But it's about that John Weaver?
Yes. And
is the individual a minor, or were they at the time?
No, they're not a minor. They're an adult.
Okay. It's interesting because the Lincoln Project keeps saying that they weren't aware of any of the allegations and that they are as shocked as everybody else. But the reporting, and specifically some of the stuff that you've done, kind of leads people to think that maybe that's not accurate.
Right. Many members of the Lincoln Project were warned about John Weaver. Now, according to Amanda Becker, it's as early as March. Amanda Becker from the 19th, who is a gender reporter. She's not a conservative writer. She said that as early as March they knew, and the Associated Press said as late as August, everyone, including junior staffers, knew about what was going on with John Weaver. It's hard to sit there and say that they didn't know. I have a hard time as I started uncovering the story throughout the summer. That it was impossible finding people who didn't know about this. Anyone who worked in the media and politics had heard of this story before. I mean, they have kept on saying that they did not know, but then they keep dropping these pieces of information that they would only know if they knew. So when they admitted on their podcast that they didn't know, they mentioned that the New York Post was working on the story. I was working with the New York Post on the story in the summer. The article never came out, and I never said publicly that I worked with the New York Post before they said it. So there's no way they would have known that the outlet that I was working with unless they knew the story was in the works. Then they said that it didn't matter what John Weaver said it didn't happen in the past. Well, the only reason that we would say something didn't happen is if you're making an allegation against somebody. There's a lot of misinformation within their repeated, defenses that they don't know, and then members keep leaving left and right, and now co-founders, including George Conway, have said that the whole organization should just shut down.
Yeah, it should.
Well, Ryan, thanks for being here and giving us your insight. We'll have to have you back as some of these other stories develop.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Hi, Emma Reckenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.